Welcome again to the Olugbin Guided YouTube channel. Today I'm talking to you about the fact that you can decide to fail or to succeed. You can decide to be a success or you can decide to be a failure. I'm going to draw the lesson of what I'm saying from some particular events that are being predicted or prophesied concerning the last days. In the Bible, it is stated in the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3, it states that this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, and many other prophecies that are stated there that are negative, stating that bad things are going to be happening in the last days. Now, in the book of Acts chapter 2 verse 17, still in the same Bible, it is stated that in the last days, God says, I will pour out my spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your young men shall see visions. Your old men will dream dreams. And on, the Bible telling about good things that are going to also happen in the last days. Now, there are two things here. There's a negative prophecy, there's a good prophecy. There's a bad prophecy, there's a good prophecy. There's a prophecy of failure, there's a prophecy of success. There's a prophecy of doom, and there's a prophecy of light at the end of a tunnel, even right away. Now, you have to decide. Some people that are smoking are going to say, I said in the last days that people will be doing bad things. I cannot help it. I'm part of a negative prophecy. No, you can decide what part of the table you are going to be on, whether you are going to be on the left side or on the right side. Now, let me tell you something. He said in the last days, as in Acts about 2 verse 17, and this Acts about 2 verse 17 refers to what he stated in Joel. He said in the last day, God says, I will pour out my spirit on all people, on all flesh. You see it clearly there. He said on all people. He didn't say I will select some people to pour it upon. He said on all people. So it's people that key into it that are going to benefit. So you can key into any of these two prophecies. Now let me give you an example now. An individual was told that a herbalist, he went to a herbalist and he wanted to see whether he's going to be a success in life or a failure. Somebody took him to the herbalist. So the herbalist drew a line on the table, a circle on the table with maybe chalk or something. Then the herbalist took a particular cockroach or a particular insect that could not fly but could move. He now told him that, well, this circumference is your success. And if this insect moves round and moves out of the circumference, that means your life is gone. But if the insect remains within the circumference, that means you are going to succeed. Now, the insect was moving gradually and was at the corridor at the edge of moving out of the circumference. The man by himself, the individual they took to the herbalist by himself, said he took the insect with his hand and put the insect back in the middle of the circumference. You see, he used his own hand, he used his own purpose, he used his own intent to say, how can this thing, I'm looking at it, and you say, if you leave the circumference, I'm going to be doomed. But if you stay within, I'm going to make it. So instead of it going out in my presence, I'm going to use my hand to take it, to put it back inside of the circumference, in the middle of the circumference. And that shows that you can change your destiny. You can think outside of the box. You can succeed in whatever you do. The decision is yours. Many things that you see around you are getting bad, are getting worse, are not being done very well, the business is not working, there's no money. Wake up and think again. Wake up and look again, that what can I do? Don't look at what government can do. Don't look at what other people can do. What can I by myself do to change the situation? And then by the time you take action, you're going to see things are going to get better. And the individual in the United States was told some years ago that he should get ready. He was going to die in 6 months. And the man was a very wealthy man. The man decided, okay, if I'm going to die, let me start giving out my possession. Let me start giving out my wealth. And so that in 6 months' time, I don't have much again. And I can die and then go and rest. Instead of my wealth to stay, and then people just start fighting over it, or don't know what I want them to do about it. Since I know I'm not going to die, instead of leaving a will, let me start giving it out. And the man started giving out his wealth. He started giving out his wealth. Started giving out his wealth. People were coming and thanking him. People were happy. And do you know what? The man's health boomed and it changed. You see, the man ignorantly, unknowingly, was doing something that the Bible said they should do, where the Bible says that when you give, that your light will shine as a darkness, that your health will spring forth speedily. That is in the book of Isaiah. He said it should spring forth speedily. So if you are sick there, you are down there, you are downcast, you are down, put a smile on somebody's face. The person is going to smile back at you, and what happens? You are going to have a reason to keep on keeping on. You are going to have a reason to keep on living. That man lived for extra 40 years or thereabout, according to that story. Why? He was given out and people were coming to thank him, and he was seeing the smile on people's faces. That also put a smile on his face. The viruses, the bacteria, the organisms in his body, they were causing disease. They begin to melt away. Why? Because laughter is also a medicine. So find somebody to help today, and you are going to be glad you did. This is I'm going to draw the curtain on this particular inspiration for now, for you, letting you know that you can decide which prophecy you are going to fulfill, whether you fulfill the bad prophecy or you fulfill the good prophecy. I have made up my mind. I am not going to fulfill any bad prophecy. I am going to fulfill good prophecy, and this YouTube channel is part of the good prophecy of bringing information that are going to help you to your life, information that is going to make your life to become better. I see people reaching out and say this YouTube channel have helped them. This YouTube channel have made them better. And you know, I have something to live for. My friend, you also go and get something to live for. And maybe you have been told you're going to die. Something's going to happen to you. You are not going to die. No evil is going to happen to you if you just believe and if you take steps as outlined in this content I'm sharing with you today. I'm going to talk to you some other time. My name is Oluwinga, and I'm your happy host on this YouTube channel. Please remember to click subscription button and click notification bell so that when I release new videos, you can be the first to be notified. Now, I want to do something for me. Like this video, share this video, and drop your comment in the comment section below. Until I come your way again next time in my next video. Bye for now.